wasn't going to do this. I was just finishing up cooking or whatever for my son. But you guys, I've been getting a lot of, and I know I'm going to do the intro or whatever, but I got to get this out. I've been doing a lot, getting a lot of messages from young women and ladies just telling me, like, I appreciate what you do. It helps out a lot. You know what I'm saying? You really, give me an insight, and a view of things that I didn't look at before, a different perspective. And I appreciate it, right? But there's also, and they're great. These women have a lot of common sense. They can tell, I'm a dad, I'm a good father, I'm a good man, all the kind of stuff that makes a difference, right? Well, there's also ladies out there looking for guidance, though. Like, just like I have ladies that come to me and they're like, hey, do you do seminars or sessions or stuff like that? I like to meet up and talk to you. They're looking for guidance from other people. And some of these other people have agendas. So, it's just sad to see it. And I try to lead people down the right kind of way. But there's a lot of people online right now just trying to make money off my journey. And I've been making mention of this. That people are watching my journey and they're watching it like they're watching a TV show. And since I'm an open person, I'm allowing people to see certain, not everything, obviously, most of everything they can't see. But from the little bit they're seeing, they're making judgments off of me and then giving women advice based off of that. Now, look, it's one thing to be talking about me and talking to me and talking junk about me. I don't really mind. It's like whatever. But to be telling women to avoid men like me, ladies, I want you to listen. If you want to believe this person or the kind of people that speak this way, this lady with like 80,000 YouTube subscribers, who's obviously an idiot, you can believe this kind of person. But when you start listening to people like this, please, stop. She was saying the most. I'm going to get into what she was saying. But these people online are making stuff up. They're saying whatever they can to just be the head of the pack on some stuff that don't even make any sense. This goofy ass lady was talking about there is a Jezebel spirit. She's going off the content I've been posting. Okay. We've been talking about this, about how, each person I'm with, you seem like they got the same kind of spirit. So she's taking this and running with it and blaming it all on me. Which, again, I don't really mind that, but she's trying to gaslight me and warn women to stay away from me. Well, she's saying guys like me, but there ain't no guys like me online posting their journey, because guys know better than doing this, because women like that are up there gaslighting your journey and trying to warn women. Now, this woman, we have no idea who she's with, if she's married. I can definitely tell you she's overweight. Now, I'm not going to anyone overweight, but I just feel like if you have things to work on, you really don't need to be trying to give advice and talking crazy. This video popped up on my feed when I was cooking and I was letting it run. And she starts talking about this Jezebel spirit and it's in these men, it's in these women, and the spirit attaches itself to these men and they can't get rid of the spirit, and they think it's different women they're encountering, but it's really the spirit that's attached to them, and it's just going to follow them around. And ladies, please beware of what, lady? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're acting as if you have firsthand experience and you don't. See, the problem with the spiritual community is people get to act like they're speaking to God. And they're getting these downloads from God. And whether they're getting some of the downloads from God, it seems like a lot of personal opinion. And people can't, unlike me, I can discern personal opinion. When I heard that goofy talking, where she's like talking about the spirit of the Jezebel is attaching itself to the guy, and the guy is carrying it around. And ladies, what? How are you managing to take how a woman carries herself, not a woman, but a female carries herself, and put the blame on a guy and say that it's his fault for how she's deciding to be a low vibrational creature? How do you even try to make that make sense to other women? But it's dumb stuff like this, which is furthering the separation between the two. That makes absolutely no sense. And she's sitting there straight-faced. Well, she ain't showing her face. She's flipping the cards. But she just sitting there running her mouth, saying as if this stuff, like she has any kind of way of knowing this stuff is true, as if she's going through anything right now. But see, they get to do this thing where they can conflate stuff. I'm speaking on behalf of the collective, and I'm seeing in the collective. No, you're not seeing in the collective. You're on YouTube looking at certain channels. You're not channeling anything. You're going to my channel and other channels like mine, looking at men on here, what we're doing, and then assuming, well, they're handling things like most guys are. And so you're making these goofy ass videos, man. You know what I'm saying? But again, God allows me to see straight through things. I can see you're watching my stuff. When you say certain things, right? And you maybe want me to know that, you're watching my stuff. Well, I see you, goofy. I'm not impressed. The stuff you're saying is stupid. And I'm sorry if any women are listening to things like that, but I mean, I'm glad I got a following over here that knows better than to listen to someone try to blame you for the position or the state of the mental state of being low vibrational and wanting to have casual, blaming it on the other person. It's just stupid stuff like this. It's causing a divide between men and women to just deepen. It doesn't make any sense. How can you blame somebody? So she's going on about, yeah, this guy, these guys are going through this healing, and they're going through this healing, and they keep thinking that it's a different person. These people are, just getting out of bad relationships long term. These relationships they've been in, it's been going on for about 7 to 10 years. I mean, this stuff that this woman is saying is like she's reading or watching every video I'm posting, right? And just running her mouth. Like, see what they do. And this is why I had to stop watching. Again, this video popped up in my feed, and sometimes when stuff pops up that I ain't never seen before, I look at it to see, what maybe guys, and obviously God was showing me this clowns like this woman watching my channel, obviously, because I ain't never seen her stuff before, and just using me as a base to tell women to watch out for what? Men like me, good men that take care of their son, good men like me that see a situation. The stuff that they say, this is the reason why some women come at me. And see, what's funny is she's telling women to avoid men like me. That's not going to stop a woman from talking to me. It's not. And what you're doing is you're having these women come at me all weird like, because you're running your mouth like that. And then I'm going to just assume that they're a narc or a narcissist or whatever, a weirdo. This is what she's telling them about that. He's guarded. He don't want to listen to nobody. No, I'm not. I'm listening to a damn. That's why I can't listen to no one. Because there's idiots like you with agendas. And I don't know what the agenda is, right? Maybe it's hating because I'd never go for somebody like you. Maybe you're single or divorced or something. I don't know what the case is, but you seem like you have an agenda. Why are you trying to pick at straws or, trying to find how can you find some way to have a problem with me? So you're digging so deep, you got to try to go after the mistakes I've made with the relationships I've had. And blaming, there's a spirit attached to you and you got to break generational curses when get this spirit. Lady, if you're going to loosely base anything off somebody, stick completely to their complete story. Stop making stuff up. Stop taking a part of someone's story and then adding other stuff. This stuff is so stupid to where like I couldn't even watch it. No, I watched about 7 minutes of this trash. It's an hour-long video. And I was looking at the comments, and these women are listening to this clown. These women are, I'm not obviously going to date everyone, you know what I'm saying? But my whole deal is like, why would you listen to some clown who obviously is not in a happy marriage or in a happy relationship? No one in a happy relationship is going to get online and constantly try to find ways to dog men, blaming the men for, she's saying stuff like, yeah, this Jezebel spirit. Now, this is how you know when someone has an agenda, right? So she's saying that the Jezebel spirit can be in a man or a woman, but when she speaks about the women, she'll say something like, yeah, the guy will have the Jezebel spirit attached to him, and they'll come to you, and you'll get attached to you, and then they'll try to break you and leave you, you know what I'm saying, like by yourself and alone. But as far as the men, when she described how the Jezebel spirit leaves them, she goes, yeah, and that Jezebel spirit completely emasculates them almost to, it's the verbiage. See, this is what, the reason I'm bringing this up is because people don't understand how rude they are, how trashy they talk. They just say stuff. It's the verbiage. You're supposed to be a professional or whatever. You have 80,000 followers, and you're on here talking like you have no sense. It's the verbiage. It's the verbiage. You don't use that word emasculate loosely like that. Who's emasculated? Who? I get on here and open up because here's the problem, and this is why guys don't open up. This is the exact reason why guys don't open up. Hey, what's going on, family? What's going on? This is why men don't open up, because a lot of men don't want to deal with all that gas. I deal with the gaslighting because I'm going to come at you like with facts or whatever. I'm not going to let y'all just run around saying whatever. Some guys got to check y'all, or otherwise, that's why I don't have a lot of women coming at me crazy, because they know I got words. That's why I don't have this goofy coming at me in my comments. They just make their own videos loosely speaking about me or whatever. I'm making this video because I know she's watching my content. I want her to see this one, okay? Letting her know that your content's goofy and stupid. You need to go and find someone else that's not a good role model to talk about. So you're going to tell me the only thing you can find about me is talking about the mistakes I've made in my past with my relationships and trying to say I have an evil spirit attached to me, but you can't talk about me at my parenting. You can't talk about my ability to create. You can't talk about my ability to start over. So you got to go and start picking and prodding at little things that this is what they do. This is why I can't listen to anyone's opinion. This is why you can't listen to anyone's opinion. Why is this woman at all even speaking about this? She's obviously out of touch. She's not attractive. So why is she even speaking about dating men? Why is she giving women that are out there dating advice? I mean, if she is, I don't think she's dating. She don't sound like it. But if she is, she's not attractive. Overweight. What are you doing when I look at certain things? If someone's not like giving their best representation of themselves, then I automatically assume it's an agenda. Like if you're not out there, I'm not saying that you gotta be fit, but at least working towards it, eating right. If you're not eating right, but you're so how are you even really tapping in? You're not even, you got to alkaline yourself, eat fruit and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Getting your water and stuff through your fruit, fasting. How are you in your stuff completely right if you're overweight? And how are you giving anybody advice being negative, knowing that you're overweight? Like, why are you doing that kind of stuff? See, when you're sitting there, hiding behind pointing a finger at other people that aren't scared to put their entire life out there, as opposed to you who just sits there and watches and then act like you're able to pull in information from the collective. No, you're pulling in my information, goofy. And you're using me as the base for the collective. Like, well, he's a guy in a collective and all the rest of the collective thinks like him. That's how most of these people do this thing anyway. I'm too smart for this stuff. I see all the tricks that y'all use and whatever, but I don't have no problem with the tricks as long as you don't involve me. Now you're involving me using, apparently I'm getting big enough to where you can use my story. And y'all, again, apparently this goofball likes to watch my content, so I want her to see it. If y'all, there's some people like, oh, don't feed the narcissist, you know what I mean? If you think I'm feeding her, okay, that's fine, right? I'm feeding myself, and I'm doing what I want to do, If something, just like earlier on the video, I had a whole scheduled video, but my son brought up that thing about, my ex saying the N-word, so it was on my mind. And when something's on my mind, I come on here and I just get it off my mind. I don't care if it makes sense. I don't care if it don't. It don't make me no never mind. But I'm sitting here to see that garbage ass video, and I know that I'm trying to get men and women together, and there's women out there saying stupid stuff like that and using me. If you're going to use me, then tell those people everything about me. Tell those women that I'm a combat veteran, 2-time. Tell those women I'm taking care of my son on my own. Tell those women I'm starting over on my own. Tell those women that I have never hit a woman. Never in my entire life. So while you're sitting over there bad-mouthing men, and the only thing you can find is to make up something, you have no proof of this so-called spirit being on someone. You don't even know who I'm dating. This is what I'm talking about. You don't even know who I'm dating. You're only going off of what I'm giving you guys, and I'm not giving you guys very much. So you're over here basing some collective read off of very little information, and you're wrong. You're wrong. That's why I'm making this video. You're wrong, and you're steering those women in the wrong direction. You're steering them in the wrong direction. They're legitimately trying to get help, and you're steering them for what reason? That's why I'm like, why are you talking crazy like this? She's like, he's attractive, he's well-spoken. Why are you talking to them? You're literally a narcissist teaching people how to avoid the, if a woman has a natural instinct to come, obviously you had a natural instinct to come towards me, to watch my content. But the way I speak, you know that you don't qualify. I seen you, you know you don't qualify. And that's what normally happens. It's always someone that don't really qualify to be with me that's got something to say about me. Like I just seen her hands and I was like, yeah, it ain't my type. But then I went and looked at her profile. I'm like, yeah, for sure not. You know what I'm saying? That's what all I'm saying. And I definitely agree with what you're saying. That's what I'm saying too. But also, you know, like I want the person that's pointing the finger. Okay, I don't normally like go after people, but if they go after me, you know me, I defend myself, right? So I don't go after people, but if people are like legitimately going on other people's pages, watching their content, like I would, if I was more messy, I'd give you the person, I would show you the video, and you would know that she's talking. You'd be like, that's definitely you she's talking about. She said too many things in detail. There's not a lot of guys out there doing what I'm doing. Recovering from, this is how I figure people out. Recovering from a marriage, being with somebody for 7 to 10 years, being an engineer, being military, having healing, on camera, right? Showing that I'm having the same type of women. There's not that many guys because guys know better. Because women will get on here and run their mouth. Females, I'm sorry, will get on here and run their mouth. And this is the problem that a lot of us are having. And my ladies, I've been speaking to ladies and they agree with me. So you females can disagree all you want to, right? Y'all don't matter. Y'all are going to stay single and you're going to be Pookie, Ray Ray, and Day Day's girl for the rest of your lives. You're projecting. See, you know you can't never get a man like me. So you're going to run these women off before they get a chance to even speak to me, to get to know them themselves. You're going to tell them, because you're God, right? Don't bother with him. Or to look out for what? You're saying the Jezebel spirit is attached to me? What does that mean, idiot? What does that mean? How can I do anything to them? How can I cause them any harm? I'm celibate, dummy. Right? Like these women are looking for men, not man hoes. So they're not going to go for a man and try to sleep with them the first night. So me being celibate and taking my time to get to know people, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's exactly what it is. But this clown wants to watch my channel. And I want this clown to know you're very, very slow. And your very stupid way of thinking that's causing more separation will not last very much longer. I can guarantee you within the next 2 months, you'll be talking a different tone about men trying to get with good women. And you trying to run those women off based off of some stupid thing. Lady, you have no way of proving anything you're saying. You're saying that there's a spirit, based off of what? Who told you that? What's your experience with this? What are you talking about? How can you see it? How do you know? It's this kind of, and I'm sorry, y'all. I normally try to keep my cool, but it's this level of stupidity, man. When I know there's women out there that are really, really trying, and you have some goofy reader who obviously ain't really reading. She's just going around to different channels, watching content, and then trying to say that she's pulling in, channeling in. You're not channeling in. You're channeling David. You're channeling King David the Chosen. That's what you're channeling. The YouTube channel, King David the Chosen. The TikTok channel, King David the Chosen. You're a goofball, man. I'm not some goofy faking this. I literally can see. And when I see you idiots that manage to fool some people and get a little bit of a following, continuously trying to keep people separated. What is your goal here? So you're telling them to avoid a man like me. So what is the man to go for? What option are you giving them besides another woman? I'll wait. What better man option is there than me? I'll wait. You try to say I was damn near emasculated. What is emasculation, lady? What do you know about emasculation? So what is emasculation, lady? You say you just start talking stupid. You don't know what. I can't tell I can't get on here and say, oh, this woman, I mean, this man almost, will make you feel like you're going through the symptoms of menopause, or you're going through. What do I know about menopause? What do I know about the symptoms of menopause? What do you know about emasculation? How do you know the levels of emasculation, and how do you know when a man is really emasculated? Or almost, did you say almost emasculated? What the fuck does that mean? What is almost? Like almost dead, almost shot, almost what? What? People, please listen to these idiots while they're speaking. They'll give you everything you need to know with the sentence they put together. They're grasping at straws trying to give y'all something. There's a good option out here in the men like me, and they gotta tell you no. There are none. Don't do that. Don't go to any of them. Lady, they want to be with a man. What are the options you're giving them besides telling them what not to do? You see what I'm saying? I'm giving women an option. I'm not an alpha, right? I'm not a beta. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at this Omega thing, but the Omega, I guess he's smart and he keeps to himself. But then again, I like being around people too. See, you think you know me, lady, from a little bit I show you online. But the smart readers, they'll always say stuff like, man, this dude, like, he don't never show you enough for him to know. Those are the smart ones that know that I don't show enough. You think you can tap in? Tap into what, lady? I'm highly protected. You can't get up in here. You can't get up in here. So the little bit I show you with the, me getting on here and see, I want to show men it's okay to show your emotion. And we're not going to let no man nor no female tell us it's not okay. See, this is y'all's problem, right? Not the ladies, but the females. Y'all always talking junk about men don't talk or whatever. This is why they don't. You try to gaslight, you try to use sign language and everything else to make this man feel like he should not express himself. And you wonder why men don't talk. This is why. You got goofies like this making up stuff and then sitting around and poisoning other women with their platforms that they've built up off of trauma bonding with these women. They're not trying to let you women heal. They want y'all to stay and suffer with their sorry asses. What I'm asking for you ladies to do, instead of just assuming because another woman, think about us all being human. And if you're about procreating and keeping the human species going, what are these women pushing that's going to help that happen? Because to me, it seems like they're telling you all men are trash. How in the world are you going to find me to be trash, lady? How are you going to tell them to go? No, don't go. This is what she said. He's charming. He's handsome. He's smart. Boom, 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 boom. But he has an invisible spirit that only I know about attached to him. What are you talking about? What are you talking? Hey, listen, lady, you ain't got to like me. And you ain't got to like good men. I'm a good man. I'm a good man. You can look into my LinkedIn and see all the engineering jobs I have and look through my description of the jobs and see what I used to do. You can look at how I used to work for the I used to work for the White House. Man, I done gone through some narcs. I done had some narcs, but I'm a good man. I love women. There's no women, there's no normal, rational thinking women out there that think that I'm a bad guy. So for you to make me into a bad guy, you're reaching hard. You're reaching so hard. Why are you? See, here's the questions to ask. Why are you reaching so hard? What is it about me really that a woman wouldn't like? I'm trying to be the best version of myself every day. I listen to everybody. I use logic and I use my intuition. I use my intuition first, and then I come back into it with the logic that's man-made, right? It's man-made through, the matrix and the system and everything, right? But I also bring it in. So I can get all points of view. And so with all the way that I speak, how can you possibly still try to reach and everything looks good on him, but there's a spirit I can see attached to him, a Jezebel, and he got to break off of him for his lady. I have beautiful, divine, feminine women right now who I just don't have time, and they're willing to work with me when I do. I just don't speak about it. I have a few these are really great women. They see what I'm going through. They're understanding. They're not trying to pressure me in anything. They reach out to me every now and again. We're grown with it. They, you know what I'm saying? We go on each other's social media and like, you know, but we're not like pressed on nothing. So what is the problem here? I just want women, and even if you're hurt, because I could have gone to these women hating channels when I was hurt, and like I didn't do that, because all it does is perpetuate that cycle. I don't want that, man. I'm trying to show women there. You can keep looking for flaws in me all you want to, ain't gonna find none. You can nitpick. Oh, he's mean and da da da. I'm not mean. I'm real. You got Pookie and Ray Ray and Day Day to tell you what you want to hear. And then that's when y'all will sit there and talk junk about him. You know what I mean? While he's breaking your back, getting what he wants. I don't care about breaking your back. I'm trying to get to know you so you can get to know me, the real me. And so if you don't feel like you can deal with me in the beginning, then you can just go ahead and leave and we can go our separate ways like adults. I'm not tricking you into being with me. So there's no reason to sit here and look for a problem with me. I'm showing you all the problems with me up front. Everything that you don't like about me, there ain't no, I'm the same way. I'm actually nicer when you get to know me because my guard is a little bit down. But, you know, again, I don't want to run this too long. I had to put this video out, y'all. I had to, ladies and even the men. Look, y'all, if the men are the men you're watching, they don't have no good relationships, they're overweight or sloppy, please don't listen to these men tell you like these women are all bad and dog them out and run through them and blah, blah, blah. No, bro, that's your problem. That's your problem. That is not all. That's not all women. No, no, no. And I'm not gonna let you put them all in that bucket. You got some work to do. So what these women are doing, same thing. No, sis, you don't get the right to make up ish that can't be seen by nobody but you. So you can sit here and justify you're probably seeing. I'm gonna tell you right now. You know what? I'm gonna do a read. I'm gonna do a read on this joker. I'm a channel. Overweight and unhappy. Yeah, overweight and unhappy, don't have a man. Sees men that's out of her league and has to find a way to gaslight and shame these men because she can never get them. So she don't want the other women to get them either. Ha! Just figured you out. Guarantee you're going through a divorced, you're single, and you're definitely overweight. Enough said. I'm trying to tell you ladies right now, any woman is trying to, how could you have a problem? I've had some issues on here where I've gone off a few times. Yeah, I was going through some stuff under heavy spiritual warfare. Heavy. You know what I'm saying? While trying to recover. So how are you able, why would you even, you know what I'm saying? When you see a man trying to recover, now see if I didn't try to recover and I was a bum, they'd be talking about that. You know, I'm recovering and I'm good. They'll talk about that. You just can't win. Do you see, guys, do you see why I don't listen? I'm gonna run this up to 30 minutes. Do you see why I don't listen to no one? Do you see why I don't listen to no one? I cannot listen to anyone when there's people like this running around. I can't listen to anyone. I can't. Like, listen to this. That stuff is the dumbest stuff I've ever heard in my life. And this person has over like a couple thousand views on that video, man. You know what I'm saying? And the number's still going up. And women in the comments saying, thank you. Thank you for what? Running you away from good men? Like, thank her for what? They're literally out here making up stuff, ruining good women. So, here we go. Yeah, all right. Got a minute left. I say all that to say this, ladies. You don't need a mama. You don't need a mammy. And you don't need a daddy. Oh, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, bedroom daddy. But I don't mean like a tell you what you need to do, daddy. You're a grown woman. You do not need no one to tell you, you know, look out for these men. Your intuition lets you know. And if a woman is talking crazy, like saying a bunch of good stuff about a guy and trying to say he's got to, look, I'm highly protected. There's no demon clinging to me. I'm only online telling you the stories that are, you know, it's going to get your blood flowing, you know, it's going to get the people going. I don't tell you about the good relationships that I'm working on or whatever, that these women are great. I don't tell you. I'm not going to tell you about that. First of all, it's my business. and it's very private, and these women want to stay private, you know, and I'm slowly getting to know them or whatever, that's going to be private. Now, as far as the ones I cut off or whatever, I'm going to get on here and talk about. But for someone to assume that's all I'm getting, no, no, I wouldn't be going on I wouldn't have went on a date this weekend if that was the case. I get some bad along with the good. I mean, I have a lot of women try to get at me right now. It's a fact. I'm not a player or nothing, but women can see the value. You're not going to be able to run. I'm going to tell you right now, too. It's okay. I got to get off here. Talking junk about me is going to run them over to me more anyway. Like, if they see somebody like me after you sell that stuff, and then they're like, that dude pretty much seemed like everything she was saying, it's only going to want them. They're going to watch me even more. So you really need to watch out what you're doing. When you say that, you know, when women hear like about some bad boy or something like that, they want to try it out for themselves. That's the way you look. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? And you should. You know, you should want a man that's sure of himself. And let me see if I missed another comment that you put up in here. Exactly. Right. So this is my whole thing about breaking this down. I want to break down this thing where everybody thinks it's so easy to just pass judgment on somebody else's life, but no one's putting a microscope on theirs. So these content creators can act like they're God himself. And you know, you need to do this. You need to do this. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, flip the mirror around, overweight, in the hospital, going through horrible relationships. I'm not saying that they can't give out it, but you don't need to be telling nobody to do anything if your life is not together. And that's the problem. They're able to hide, like you said, hide and mask their lives behind projecting and you know, shaming other people for what they believe to be their, you know what I'm saying, shortcomings. When, what do you, so all that great stuff she said outside of what she believes to be is a demon, succubus, I believe what she said, attached to me. Well, I'm not having sex, lady. I'm not putting any woman to the, you know what I'm saying, subjecting them to this so-called thing that you can only see. So what you gotta make it make sense. I mean, so many people say the stupidest stuff, and I just want to make sure that we all, you know, don't fall for this, you know what I'm saying, tomfoolery. This stuff is dumb. If a dude was talking like that, I'd left a comment like, bro, you need to go sit down somewhere, man. Your channel gonna go under if you don't start talking differently. That separating men and women thing ain't working no more. You can look on TikTok. There are women channels that were going at dudes all the time, and now they all about, you know, us coming together. They can see the shift. You ain't seen the shift. You still holding on to this girl, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's gone. These women are lonely. They tired of that stuff. All that girl power junk. Y'all ain't keeping them warm at night. They want a man. They want a real man. They tired of this stuff. Y'all talking all this girl. Y'all can't keep them warm at night. They tired of all that goofy ass talk, y'all. You know what I'm saying? There should be some type of girl collaboration thing y'all can do that don't mean that all men are trash. Y'all should be able to, you know what I'm saying, have y'all girl thing and still like men. It ain't got to be y'all against us. I love y'all too much. I ain't going to let you females ruin the relationship I have with women and ladies. I'm not going to let you do it. Y'all mad, man. Listen, the wall is a thing. And I told you, while you running around talking about there's a spirit or whatever attached to men that you don't even know, how many kids do you have and how many souls do you have attached to your motherfucking body? You know what I'm saying? How many souls? Them souls don't go nowhere. Man or woman. Men just get away with it more because women are used to it. But women, them bodies, y'all accumulating this stuff right now, while these women like that are telling you don't listen to those bodies attached to your soul. You're going to move different. You're going to move like a man. And ain't no real man want another man. You know what I'm saying? When I say real man, I mean heterosexual. If you're, you know, you're still a real man, but I'm talking about heterosexual men, right? You know what I'm saying? We don't want that. We don't want that. I was watching a video earlier where a woman was talking about on a live. I guess she's a feminist, but the dude was trying to explain to her why a man don't want to be with a woman that's in her masculine. And she was like, why? And I want to tell dude, like, why are you? Let her be. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. We don't need to be arguing. Listen, y'all, we got to stop arguing with these losers online. They don't have no life. So they don't have no friends or family. So they gotta come online and find somebody to argue with because they ain't got nobody to argue with at home. They come online and they talk crazy about men like me that are damn near perfect. You know what I'm saying? And try to make me seem like I got some spirit attached to me while I'm getting blessings. The goofy try to say he's going through all these different kind of states of poverty. No, dummy. I'm crawling out of a hole. I was in poverty when I was married. I was miserable. I was spiritually bankrupt, and she was always spending my money. So whatever you think you're talking about, you have no idea. And it's so funny. And then they try to get away with it about, well, I'm tapped in. No, you're not. No, you are not. No, you are not. If you were tapped in, you wouldn't talk like that because you'd be able to see all the other stuff that I do that I don't show on camera. All the people I talk to while I'm making content, I'm still, DMing and talking to women and stuff like that. Even some guys, like let me know that the videos I'm making are helping, and I let them know how much them let me know the videos are helping, how much it helps me and motivates me. So you have no idea what you're talking about, right? I want people, period, whether they're man haters or woman haters, please start listening to what you're letting get in your subconscious. And the first way to pay attention is look at the person that's talking to you. Like, look at me. Look at me. As I'm talking to you, I'm not telling you what to do, but as I'm talking to you, look at me. Am I somebody look like I'm trying to be the best version of myself every day? Am I someone that seems like I run around gossiping about people? Am I someone that seems like I hate women, all women? No. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep myself together. I work. You know how hard it is to fast all the way until 12 every day? I got jokers online trying to make it seem like, oh man, your lips are so fool. Let me see you not eat nothing until 2 p.m. I just don't say nothing about it because like, all right, we'll say whatever y'all want to say, man. I'm fine as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm fit. And while y'all over there just pouring drinks down your mouth in the AM so your lips don't seem kind of dry, I'm over here fit as hell. I can just put some chapstick on if I want to do something really. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. But no one wants to put in the time or have the discipline, but then they want to run their mouth. You're not on my level to run your mouth, lady. You have no right to run your mouth. You shouldn't be saying nothing about no man that you described the way you did. Got everything together, looks good. You don't. Why don't you get yourself together? Why don't you lose some weight? Before you're talking about me having an invisible spirit that nobody can see but you. Corny, goofy, and stupid. Anyway, I really just shout out to the ladies. Please don't fall for women like this. When it sounds nonsensical, when she's describing someone to a T, like he's handsome, he's smart, he's well spoken. Who am I tricking? Who am I betting? And this is what she said. This is why I made the video. Let me put this out real quick. She goes, yeah, you're going to come into his life and he's going to need direction. No. This is why I made the video. This is why I made it. She knew that I don't go to nobody for advice. She said, you're going to come into his life and you're going to need to show, no, don't do that to me. Don't come to me, give me your advice, volunteering it. If I'm just talking to you and I'm just shooting the shit, like, man, I'm kind of like all over the place. And then you want to tell me, oh, you need to go do this, do that, go ground. I didn't ask for all that. No. I was just shooting the stuff with you. I don't want a mammy or nothing like that. I don't want a mammy or nothing like that. So I watched it long enough and that's what triggered me in this video, was when she said, you're going to come into his life and he's going to need you to ground him. What is wrong with you? Why are you teaching women? I'm sorry about getting loud. Musa. I'm building my business from the ground up. I don't want to be a power couple. I don't want anyone coming in and helping me with my finances or anything. So please stop telling women to come into a man's life and guide them from behind. You're setting those women up. The minute I feel like somebody's trying to tell me what I need to do in a slick way, I'm going to slick like cut you off and not say nothing. And so this crazy woman is telling you what to do and what to say. You're going to be still single, going back to her, listening to her crazy self and her single self telling you to do more crazy stuff. Don't ever think that a real man that's building wants someone to come in and take over, assist, or co-build with him. You think I was building this channel up while I was homeless at my dad's out there in my truck so I could have a woman come in and we co-build together? No, that's not what I'm planning on doing. No. Where is this power couple idea coming from anyway? Why is that being promoted all over the place? Why is that being promoted? Be a power in yourself. Be a power in yourself. See, I have to watch some of these because I got to know what women are thinking. So I watch this stuff sometimes to see what women are thinking. And these doggone readers, not all of them, some of them are freaking fantastic. But some of these people are out there with agendas, and they mask it behind the fluff of the cards and stuff. It's an agenda, okay? I'm telling you straight up right now. I don't know about alphas or whatever, but being a Sigma, man, when I have women that I'm texting and I'm just shooting the crap with them and they start telling me what to do, I cut them off. So that woman on that channel is saying somebody like me, he's stubborn. How? Because I know what I want to do and I'm not going to let someone tell me. How does that make me stubborn? You see how somebody can gaslight you into doing real stupid stuff? Like, if a woman comes at me off of that advice, off that woman, she's not going to understand why I'm cutting her off. Or she'll think it's my fault. Well, she said he's stubborn. And how am I stubborn, minding my own business and not wanting none of your doggone stupid ass advice? If I wanted your advice, I'd ask for it. If I needed your advice, the divine God would let me know that the words come out of your mouth is something I need to listen to. But most of the time when someone's telling me what I need to hear, hey, you need to hear this, that ain't from God. That's never how God has spoken to me. That's not how I receive. That's not how I don't take information in that way. God knows me. I'm a Leo, right? Like my dad said in high school, you don't like listening to nobody. My dad told me in high school, you don't like listening to nobody. I've been this way all the way through the military, right? I still didn't get kicked out of the military. I still got ranked fast. I know when to shut my mouth. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Stubborn in what kind of way? Stubborn in the sense that I don't let people influence me? Stubborn like I shut things down, my boundaries, like boom, done. Don't want to hear it. You don't like that, do you? You don't like people with strong boundaries. You don't like people that get word from the divine directly. Oh, you don't like the fact that men can be tapped in too. Ooh, that spilled the beans? Yeah, I know a lot of you women want to think that y'all are the only ones that can be tapped in. Listen, I even heard a woman say that God is a woman and all this stuff. She and all this stuff. Now we're assigning a gender to it and flipping it around on its head. Well, I tell you what, maybe so. But a lot of you women are not the divine feminists of the old days. You cannot put a feminist twist on it and call yourself a divine. What the fuck? No. The women of the old, them Black Panther women, they know how to respect their men. They went over demanding respect, and all of the craziness and all this other crazy. No. Y'all got some other stuff going on. Not all women, these females. Y'all got some other stuff going on, and y'all trying to completely destroy the role of a man while still having a man be in your life. You don't know what a man is, and you're steady trying to tell a man how to be a man and telling women, what man to go for. If you knew what you were talking about, you'd be happily married at home, not online giving advice. You're not to be listened to. I'm sorry. You're not to be listened to. You shouldn't be listened to. Nothing about you. Out of shape. Not cute. What? Hey, look, I'm going to be real. And you can take it how you want to take it. But if you're not an attractive person, meaning you ain't even got to be like handsome or gorgeous, but like know how to put yourself together and be attractive, why? Who in the right mind going to listen to you about how to get a mate? Who in their right mind? I put myself together, right? Obviously I know how to date and get women. Who in their right mind going to listen to somebody look a mess? Who would listen to somebody that looks a mess tell you who to avoid? Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. I'm going to get off of here. I probably messed up the algorithm for both the videos since I jumped on here like this. I should have left it alone. Other video would probably went up. I don't even care. I'll start over tomorrow. I had to get this information out because these people watch me. So since you want to watch so close and judge off of barely any information, judge this. You're an idiot. Most of y'all are lonely and without men. And you're sitting around here being bitter about that and getting online, and then you're taking your bitterness out through your readings and whatever else you're doing, and you're projecting it on these women that have nothing to do with your trauma and your drama. And now they got to take your goofiness, thinking that it's some type of like you're a preacher that just dropped the gospel or something. And they're going to put that in their lives and get shut down like crazy because of one idiot. All right, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you any longer. Hope this video can resonate. Hope that you losers that use my content and try to have a counter argument, listen to what you're trying to do. You have heterosexual women trying to find a good male mate. I am a good man. Whether I'm a man that you like or not, you can take the information I'm giving you. You know I'm attractive. You're not gonna call me ugly. You even said it yourself. You're not gonna call me stupid. So they're scrambling right now, right? Trying to figure out how can we destroy this kind of man. You can't. You can't. You will never be able to put me in a situation where I'll be on some kind of podcast or something and you're able to put me in a place where I insult all women. It'll never happen. I'm too smart for you. You idiots don't even want me really speaking to you guys on any, because I will make you look so dumb. And I'll show you a fraud. I will show that you're really not a reader. You're a fraud. Right? Because I can actually see. I'm not saying all readers are. I just told you there's some great ones out there. But you are a fraud. If you're using my story to claim that you're reading the collective and then you're not using my story properly, you're making a lot of assumptions and you're putting your opinion in there and making up stuff too, then nah, I'm gonna come at you. Nah, you ain't gonna mess with me up like that. Like a woman can look at me and see me and you're okay. I gotta hit him up. But anyway, look, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get off of here. You know what I mean? But let me see. Yeah, and see, here's the thing, right? I keep saying I'm gonna get off here, but here's the thing. They're jaded and they're hurt and they don't want to heal. And then they'll get on here and they'll tell other people that guy's not healed and you need to, you see what I'm saying? It's people online that are still broken that are trying to tell you that you need to heal. It's such a mess. You have to be really careful. Really careful. You know, really careful. Like, you got to see me heal online. It ain't like I popped on the scene and was like, yeah, I'm spiritual, baby. I went through it all. You know, y'all, I got y'all. I got you. What you need, I got you. I went through it. You watched me go through it. You watched me in my mental prison. You watched me go through the dark night of the soul. Go through my videos if you didn't see it. You watched me get spiritually attacked. You watched me figure this thing out while I'm just like foggy minded and you know what I mean? They mess with me all kind of way. I went through it for y'all. You know what I mean? So how are you going to try to find out something wrong with me? You know what I mean? I am so transparent. It's crazy. And so since I have such transparency, you got to try to find something to put on my shoulder that's not there. Make it make sense, you goofy goofball. You better find something better to do with your time. Because this goofiness you're doing, I'm not the only version out here. There are going to be more men like me popping up. Then what? I'm the only one right now, but then what? Because I don't know anybody else out there like me right now. Period, point blank. A single dad starting over from scratch, building from scratch, looking this good, being this fit, talking like this. Ain't nobody else doing it. So when the rest of them pop up, what you going to do then? What you going to say then? We all got little demons attached to us. Shut up, woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm over it, right? You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all joining me. All y'all that rock with me. You know what I mean? This lady trying to make it seem like I'm not even, they got this stupid thing going on. Like they try to say you ain't, like completely where you need to be at until you have like a divine union. I'm gonna tell you right now, guys, It don't matter what. Most of these women are going to find a way to try to take your power from you. I'm not saying that all women do, but I'm seeing a lot online where women do not like me having my own power, and they try to find a way to take power from me. They will find all kind of ways like, that's not your power, that's God's power. I never said it was mine. But if God's in me, what are you trying to say, lady? You know what I'm saying? Just stupid stuff like that, because they can't stand the fact that I got power. You know what I mean? And I ain't got to do all this ritual stuff. I ain't never gotten a personal reading. Never. I ain't never gotten a personal reading on anyone else. I can just look, I can get information from the birds chirping outside, y'all. I don't need, whatever I'm doing, God will find a way to speak to me. I don't watch tarot readers anymore, really, because all of them are doing this goofy stuff, watching my stuff and making an opinion off of it. So I can't watch them no more. So I'm watching other stuff. So how am I watching, MMA fighting? And now that MMA fighting and the clips I'm watching is motivating me and showing me what I need to do. I don't need it to be anything in particular. I don't need anyone to tell me nothing. God will speak through the grass to me. Through the grass. What do you want? You don't know nothing. I can walk by the creek over here and the water running, and it'll give me some sign about something, or I'll get some kind of download. You don't know what you're talking about. You're an idiot. And you know you don't know what you're talking about, and people like you don't know what you're talking about. But most of the time I sit back on my throne and I'll let it slide. But nah, you're doing too much. Truth be told, the second video I watched of yours, the first one I let it slide. I'm not letting this one slide, lady. I'm not letting it slide. You suck. You're not a real reader, and you need to back off. You're confusing good women, and there's no need for it. Go get yourself a man or woman or whatever you want. Go get one, and then rethink the way you're speaking online, because the way you're talking, a good woman ain't gonna never find a good man, and that's a damn shame. You should not be leading people away like that. What in the world, with all the dogs out there that there are, you can possibly find wrong with me? Who are you trying to lead them to if I'm not their option? What are you telling them to do? What is the option you're telling them to go to? What is the option you're telling them to go to? Stop telling people what not to do. Give them some options. Help them. Oh, don't do this. Then do what? Then do what? Start asking questions. Stop letting some people get up here. It's a good rhetoric that they done studied and rehearsed. Nah, I'll break that shit down. Oh yeah, I see you rehearsed it real good. Well, let me ask them some 2 to 3 layer deep questions. Let's see your story fall apart and your narrative. Fucking idiot. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not cocky and conceited. I mean, she said that too. He comes off arrogant and all that. I ain't cocky and conceited. I just know who I am. You just know you're an idiot. That's why you don't come at me directly in my comments. You just make your little videos about me for an hour long. You're an idiot. You know what I'm saying? So, and hey, look, sometimes I'm bored like this at night. I'll keep jonesing on you, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll keep jonesing on you. I ain't gonna ask better to do. You know what I mean? I don't appreciate that. I'm over here trying to mind my business in my waist. I got this clown, this out of shape, overweight, goofy looking clown trying to talk to women about an attractive man, and he got everything going for him, but he got a spirit on him. Ooh, a spirit on him that he can't shake. What are you talking? Based off of what? Who are you talking about? Give the full rap sheet, goofball, whenever you so-called tapping in and channeling. Give the full story. Crazy as hell. You never want to do that for us. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Yeah, they hate your glow up. You know what I'm saying? They hate your glow up. But, and that's what's going on. But fellas, first of all, I'm going to keep doing this. Hey, don't let any of these women stop you from expressing yourself. Because these same women that will stop you from expressing yourself are the same women that'll say you don't express yourself, right? We're done with the mental games. You can't tell me what a man is. Last I checked, I am one, and you've never been one. It's like I can't tell you what a woman is. You know what I'm saying? So what we're not going to do is allow people and opposite genders to, why are we even letting them do that? Hey, ladies, this is what a real man is. How would you know? How would you know? You ain't even got a man. How would you know? Start asking questions and thinking about what people are saying. Ask questions. Think in your head, like, stop just taking it and being like, well, she has some. There can be some truth in what she's saying. Yes, there can be. But who is it coming from? And are they listening to their own truth? Or are they on there running their mouth telling you what to do while they're living the exact opposite life? No, we ain't doing that. You ain't gonna tell me you tapped in, because all I had to do, man, I had to do all this. I'm eating fruit all day long. I don't even eat nothing until 2 p.m. I don't even really be drinking water until almost 12. I got to sip a little bit, but I fast. I pray and I meditate. It takes me all that to tap in, and you can be overweight and you can eat and drink all the time and you can tap in while you talking crazy like you're not tapped in. Yeah, we know what's up. We know what's up. Don't give me that stuff, man. Because I ain't saying that you can't be tapped in and be overweight, but anybody that I know overweight tapped in, they don't go around starting nothing. They the most calm people you ever met. You don't want to mess with them, though. But they the most calm people man, these jokers that are right here running their mouth, all loud mouthed or whatever, and they overweight and stuff. Well, nah, you got some healing to do. I don't want to hear that junk, man. And I can talk about this because I was overweight. So I don't want to hear it. You ain't gonna tell me nothing if you overweight, period. I'm sorry. That's a basic, gotta get. How is your temple gonna be messed up and you over here telling people what to do? Girl, stop. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna stop doing that kind of stuff. We're gonna start self-reflecting first before we start telling people what to do. We're gonna start self-reflecting first before we're telling people what to do. And I want people to start looking at people before just let them tell you what to do. Like, oh yeah, that's gospel, that's word. We got that. No. We're done with that. But look, y'all, I got to get off of here, man. I got chicken in the oven. I guarantee I done burnt that junk. Man, you know what I'm saying? I forgot about it. You know what I mean? I got to go, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I hope y'all can get something out of this. Please, if you can get anything else, let's look at who you're getting advice from and flip that doggone mirror on them. And if it don't seem like they're living by the advice they're giving you, don't listen to it. Don't listen to anybody, period, anyway. I'm trying to tell you, if you meditate and you're getting right, God will tell you who's a clown, what to listen to, how to move. You know what I'm saying? God got you. Look at what, I was homeless, man. That ex tried to leave me all kind of ways. They were laughing and stuff with her new boo thing. Look who's laughing now. Look who's laughing now. I'm completely independent. I don't need nobody. I ain't living off nobody. I'll take care of my son by myself, and I'm gonna touch my baby mama. And she's talking about she love me and stuff like that. You know, we ain't gonna hook up with nothing like that. We only hooked up one doggone time. I ain't never hook up with her again. I'm just telling y'all, we're getting along. So my life is great. You're not gonna tell me that I ain't got my stuff together. You're gonna tell me I got some doggone demon on me. Girl, please, I'm celibate. By choice. By choice. And all the women I attract, or I have some great divine women that make you like a clown. Women that make you look like the clown you are. Serious, real shit. You know what I'm saying? I have women that are such great women, I don't want to mess with them right now until I have myself completely together. That's how good of women they are. And you running your mouth about the ones that I cut loose. Salute and bye, dummy. Do better. Or get flatlined by me and guys like me. And I say flatlined, I mean I'm just like talking, jonesing you until you regret life. That's what I meant. That's right. You fast, because everything in this food and stuff is nothing but a bunch of poison and tech and all that, right? So you get all that crap out of your body, and you fast and you ground and you're close to God. And the more you're in silence, the closer you get to God, and you start having these ideas. Those are downloads, sun gaze. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? You sitting over here chugging them sodas down and all that stuff. You trying to tell somebody, lady, stop. Stop. You know what I'm saying? Get that pus and all that stuff out your body first. You know what I'm saying? You know, and mucus and stuff. And then start telling somebody, you know, about what they need to be doing. Nah, I'm sorry. I don't hear that. Anyway, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. You're all part of the family. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I got the sage. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hey, get me some of that sage. I ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm doing my thing. I'm learning as I go. I like to learn on my feet. You know what I mean? I like to learn on my feet. But, you know, again, subscribe. I might jump on TikTok later on tonight. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not, you know, follow me on TikTok. And we're all a family here. We're going to discuss things that come up and some things you guys might not agree with, but I got to speak about them. I'm a Leo. It's on my heart. I got to speak about it. Oh, yeah? I'd look into that. I ain't never heard that before. But I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Love y'all. Appreciate y'all ladies for coming through. My phone's about to die. I will definitely be back on here tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Salute, pound. You know what I'm saying? You guys hold it down. Love y'all.